Okay, welcome back to another selling puts and calls on the side for some extra income video. Today we're just going to look at some of the trades I've made so far this month, or actually all of the trades that I've made so far this month. And by this month, I mean yesterday and today, and the premiums I got from that, etc., etc. And we're going to take a quick look at some stocks that I may consider in the future that are travel, and I'll tell you my kind of fun reasoning around them, and you can let me know what you think. And if you like this kind of stuff, if you want to follow along and see how I do selling puts and calls on the side for extra income here on Robinhood, and either learn from my mistakes or just find it entertaining, feel free to subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And I just want to show all of the stocks that I've looked at on Yahoo Finance recently, how poorly they are doing. And when you're selling puts and you like the companies that you're selling puts on and you see that they're red like this at this degree, that may make you happy because you can get more premium at the same strike price that you otherwise wouldn't if the stock price weren't down. So like Palantir, for example, it's down 2%, so I might make more in premium because of the fact that it's closer to the strike than I otherwise would. Before we look at the article I have up, I wanted to just show you my spreadsheet, how much I made so far if everything stands as is this month and the last 2 days of trading. So I've sold puts on Tattooed Chef, Palantir, and 2 on SoFi. What I ended up doing at the SoFi, my original put, I rolled it back today just because SoFi went down so much today. I just rolled it back for a week later. So you can see the expiration date went from 1/7/2021 to 1/14, and I made an extra $23 in premium off of that trade. So I went and put no, it was not assigned, at least the first put. And how that works, rolling back, if you don't know, let's go ahead and show an example. So let's look at SoFi, and let's look at my newly acquired put that I sold. So you can see right here, the price of this put is actually 96 cents per share, or $96. And the total credit I got from this individual put was $115. So I was given $115 and now it's worth 96. But let's say I wanted to roll it back to a later expiration date. So I'd go to view options on here and I would go to buy a put, and I would look at the expiration date that I currently hold, which is January 14th in my case. And then you can see a -1 right here by the strike price of the one that I sold, meaning I sold one of these, and I'll go ahead and act like I'm going to buy it back. And actually, I'm not just going to act, I am going to buy it back. But now I'm going to roll out another week. Let's say January 21st. So we're going to go back a week, and I'm going to sell a put at that same strike, and they're giving me $114 total from selling this put. And you can see the difference here. I have to buy back the put that I sold recently, so that was $96 for the 114, and then 121 at the same strike price, they're giving me $114 in premium. That way I make an extra $18 in premium total. And that's the basics about rolling back. What's nice about rolling back, you just have time on your side. So if you're confident even after a stock drops, like this has 4.27%, and you're getting close to expiration, you could just roll it back to the next available expiration date at the same strike price and hopefully make some extra premium and maybe see the price of that stock reach back up above the strike price so it can expire out of the money. So usually if I sell a put and then that particular company goes down a pretty considerable amount in a short amount of time, like just in one day, I'll go ahead and I'll roll it back to the next available expiration. And then if the stock shoots up, I'll make more money in premium overall, typically. And then over here's the total so far this month. Like I said, if everything goes as planned, I don't have to buy to close any of these positions. If they all just expire worthless and out of the money, I'll make $104 in premium so far this month. And I wanted to talk about a few stocks that I have a bit of a challenge that I would like to do personally, and I don't know if I'll follow through with this or not. I would like to travel or go on vacation this year. I was thinking, after reading this article, wouldn't it be fun to pay for your vacation by selling puts? And I'll show you what this article says. It's JP Morgan. They see in 2022 a full global recovery and end to the pandemic. And they say, here are 3 easy ways to profit from the long-awaited return to normal. And then they show stocks like Airbnb and which is too expensive for me to sell puts on. I would have to put up too much collateral. Then they show Carnival Cruise Line, and then lastly Booking.com if you continue on down below. But I actually would like to go on a cruise this year. I've never been on one, and I thought wouldn't it be really cool to pay for the cruise selling puts on the cruise line. So using the premium I get from selling those puts on Carnival Cruise or Norwegian or whatever cruise stock I want to do it on, and then pay for my cruise with that premium. I think that'd be really fun. So I was looking at two in particular, two travel stocks or two back to normal stocks. So CCL, Carnival Cruise, I just wanted to show the premiums for that as of right now if you are interested like I was. So if we're looking at just expiring this week, I think I would be the most comfortable with this $20 strike. The delta's pretty low, so 90% chance of profit on this one. But let's look a week out from that. And the $20 strike, you can get 21 bucks. So, I mean, if you do this enough, you only have to put $2,000 down of collateral. So if you have $10,000 and you're just doing it all on one stock, it might be easy to add that up quick. And then I don't think cruises are that expensive. You can pay for your cruise that way. And another one I see a lot of YouTubers that sell puts do it on is American Airlines. Another travel stock. And if we look at American Airline options, they seem to pay more in premium. So if we go to January 14th and we look at the $18 strike, you can make 19 bucks in premium with a 79% chance of it being out of the money. And if we go a little farther, just January 28th, 42 bucks with an $1,800 collateral that you'll have to set aside. So once again, if you do, 5 of these and make 200 bucks, that should be a plane ticket, I would think, to somewhere. And hopefully that somewhere is somewhere you would like to go. But I thought that would be fun, a fun challenge for me to do, and maybe record that as well. We'll see how I feel about that challenge. I'll think it over, and I think if anything else, it would just be fun. So yeah, that's what we're looking at so far. Here are all my puts. Chemocentrics did really, really well today. This is one I've owned for a while just because the expirations are monthly, and so far, the credit for this one I got was 405. This is an example of one that I rolled back, and I'm so glad I did. And I'm up $335 on selling this put. So if I were to buy to close, I'd pay 70 bucks and subtract 70 from 405. That's why you get 335. So that's what's going on so far this month. As always, I'll try to keep you updated as days progress and as I make trades and find any cool articles or news that I think you guys would like to hear. And if you like this, feel free to subscribe, follow along, and I hope to see you in the next one.